From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. We've got Major League Baseball on a Tuesday night. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the New York Mets. First pitch. Coming up on the first pitch and pitching in this game,
leading
Clay
off tonight
Holmes.
for Pittsburgh.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
One ball.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he
sends it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Citi Field, and today's starter, Mitch Keller.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
And now it's Juan Soto. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Fielding for the wall as he makes the catch. Here's a Mets lineup now. It features a great veteran presence, Francisco Lindor.
He's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. In fact, in the top 5 in homers in the National Leagues. Not missing many pitches. And I tell you what, when he gets his pitch, he goes a long way. Make sure you don't sleep on this guy if you're the pitcher.
And the Polar Bear strikes out.
Batting fourth, the third
baseman. Now
baseman.
it's Mark Vientos. Late on that fastball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. Fights that one away, still 1-2. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Sawinski should have this one. He's got it, and that'll do it. Mets strand 1, scoreless after 1. And we're back. This is Joey Bart.
The catcher, number 14, Joey Bart.
Up the middle, McNeil jumps, throws, and very nicely done for the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Soto brings it in for the 3rd out. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom of the 2nd. Here's the left fielder, Brett Bryant. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Lifted in the air, right center field. Cruz on the move. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
1 out, bases empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. Out towards right center field. Frazier puts it away for the out. Out.
Batting
number
set,
2.
the center fielder.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Nimmo.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Cruz settles under it and makes the catch. And that ends the inning. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Frazier.
Got him swinging.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Now batting key Brian Hayes. 1 down, base is empty. Ground ball left side. Tosses across to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Batting 9th, the first baseman, number 19.
Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. 2 outs, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. As we go to the last of the 3rd, and now Jeff McNeil. Ball to strike. The pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Cruz makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. So now 1-2.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm. Set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Cruz hauls it in 2-0.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So the batting order turns over, and the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Inside, and it's 2-1. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. High fly ball down the left field line. Reynolds sizing this one up, and that's the inning. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
O'Neill, Cruz.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
Got a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They clearly got a great plan for how to.
And that's their first base runner of the game. Brian Reynolds here. Just missed.
That's inside.
And it's even up. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Joey Bart now. And a breaking ball misses outside. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. So 1 left for Pittsburgh, and we're still knotted at 0. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's Juan Soto.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
Finds his way through, base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Over to Frazier. On to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play.
Now
that was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down quickly, and we are still scoreless. New inning getting started. Here's Tommy Pham. Swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Pham's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now it's the right fielder, Jack Sawinski. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here's Adam Frazier.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Two outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This one popped up middle of the infield. Holmes hauls it in to end the inning. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. No score. Back here in Queens, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Brett Bryant. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. He circles the bases. It's 1-0.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
Sawinski has this one sized up, hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
That one ripped right center field. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here. But you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. Swing and a ground ball. On to first. 2 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do.
Now
Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall.
All over that one right there.
Now
he drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field. And you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a great job of getting that ball back into the infield right away.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He shoots one out to right. Their third home run of the inning. It's 5-zip. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Mitch Keller out of the game, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. On the mound now for the Pirates, Bailey Falter.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is that. They had the long ball working 3 times for a total of 5 runs. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 5 and the Pirates nothing. Top 6. And the batter now, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
So, a foul ball makes it 1-2. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
One down, base is empty. Misses inside. And a count 2-1. That one missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Nimmo hauls it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So the lineup flips over. Here's O'Neal Cruz. The Pirates hitless so far in the game. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on.
Well, there goes the dream of the no-hitter. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. 5.5 innings complete, and the no-hitter is no more. It's the Mets 5 and the Pirates nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one hammered. That's back. Into the bullpen and gone. His 17th of the year. It's 6-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Brett Bryant up now for the Mets. On the ground to the left. Connor Falefa throws to first in time. One away, bottom of the 6th.
We talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Here's Starling Marte. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. And he'll reach second with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One out, runner at second. Now it's going to be Brandon Nimmo. And a base hit right there. And now two aboard.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jeff.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. On the ground, right side. Off balance feet. There's one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Brian Reynolds.
Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And here's the catcher, Joey Bart. Check swing, and he held up.
Whoa, recognized that pitch just in time. Able to keep those hands back.
The count 2-1. And that one fouled off. And they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Now it doesn't strike outs for him in this one. Went right after him with that 2-strike pitch as he continues to roll on the mound.
Yeah, he's not out there trying to nibble at all. He is attacking the strike zone, and I think when you're confident.
Toss to Alonso, and the Pirates go. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
50.
Carmen Mlodzinski. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
One ball. Cold night like tonight. Last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Drilled in the air, high and deep.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. And 1-2. Bullpen action for the Pirates. David Bednar up and loosening in the pen. Ferguson getting cranked up as well. In the air, left field. Reynolds trying to get there. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, the right fielder, Juan
Soto down. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And that one upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Smoke to right center, and this one. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 7-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. It's really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's Pete Alonso. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 8-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, David Bednar.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark Vientos. To the right side, Frazier. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now an 8-0 game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in. Here comes the skipper, and
pitching for the
Sean
Mets,
Reed Foley taking over on the mound.
71.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
So up next, Adam Frazier, and that misses. 2-1. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all. And everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
1 ball.
Now a chance for Key Brian Hayes. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The Mets up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Soto makes the grab, and that is that. York, Brett Bryant. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. A single by Bryant.
The batter,
Starling
number 6,
Marte up to him.
designated hitter, Starling Marte.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Cruz moving under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to
The
put it into
fielder,
his
number
highest
9,
gear and
Brandon
go a long way to track that one down.
Nimmo.
Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Sawinski makes the grab for the second out. Jeff McNeil stands in. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Mets leave one as it remains. All set to start the ninth in this one. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Trio, manager out of the dugout.
Now
taking over on the mound for the Mets, Dedniel Nunez.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Vientos whips it to first. And they're down to their last out.
The shortstop.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
This could end it. Hit to right, and that should do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take this one in a blowout.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.